Beloved, I see you. I know the hour you are in. I know the room where you are listening. I know the silence that has fallen on your house since they left. The silence no music can fill and no voice can break. I know the chair that is empty at your table. I know the side of the bed that has grown cold. I know the name your lips still form before your mind remembers. I know how you reach for your phone to tell them something, and your hand stops in the air, because there is no one now to answer. I know you have not been alone in this dark, though you have felt alone. You have not been forgotten, though the world has gone back to its noise as if nothing happened. To them, the day moved forward. To you, time stopped at the hour they left, and no one seems to understand that the clock on the wall is lying. I understand. Long ago, my servant David, who knew this same darkness, took up his pen and wrote words that have outlived empires. He wrote them not for the comfortable, but for those walking where you are walking now. He wrote, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Beloved, hear me now. I am that shepherd. I am the one he was writing of, and the valley he spoke of, the valley of the shadow of death, is the valley you are passing through. Mark his words carefully. He did not say around the valley. He did not say above the valley. He said through. There is no way around grief. There is only through it. And I have not asked you to find another road, for there is no other road. I have promised you something else. I have promised you will not walk it alone. Lift your eyes a moment and see. The shadow you are under is not the shadow of my absence. It is the shadow of love that has nowhere to go. The grief you carry is not your weakness. It is the weight of a love that did not stop loving when breath stopped. You were not made to lose without sorrow. If your heart did not ache, it would mean your heart had not loved. And your heart did love. That is why it bleeds now. The bleeding is not your failure. It is your witness. I know what you would ask me if you had the strength to speak it. I know the question that wakes you in the night. Where are you? Why did you not stop this? Why did you let them go? Why am I the one left behind? Beloved, I do not turn from these questions. I have heard them from the lips of saints and prophets. I heard them from my own friends when I came to the tomb of Lazarus, and I did not rebuke them. I wept with them. Remember this. When I stood at that grave, I did not first preach. I did not first explain. The scriptures say, Jesus wept. I wept because I loved him. I wept because his sisters wept. I wept because death is not the way it was meant to be, and I weep with you now. Do not believe the lie that your tears displease me. Do not believe the lie that strong faith means dry eyes. The strongest faith I ever saw was on a face streaked with weeping. The tears you have cried, I have counted. The scriptures say I put your tears into a bottle. Not one of them has been wasted. Not one has fallen unseen. Every tear you have cried in the dark, I have caught in my own hand. And there is something else, beloved, that I would have you bring out of the dark and lay before me. I would have you bring me your anger. Yes, your anger. The anger you have not dared to name because you were taught that anger at God is forbidden, that good faith does not raise its voice, that the proper mourner bows in silence and says only thank you. You were taught wrong. There is a fury in you. I know it. It is the fury of a heart that loved them and could not save them. It is the fury of a heart that prayed and watched the prayer go unanswered. It is the fury of a heart that has been told all its life that I am good, and now wonders in the dark whether the word still means anything. Bring it to me. Do not take it away from me. That is the great mistake of the grieving. They become angry with me, and then, because they think the anger is a sin, they withdraw. They stop praying. They stop speaking. They put the relationship in a corner and turn their back to it. Beloved, this is the very moment to draw closer, not to walk away. I can hold your anger. I am not a fragile God. I am not a God whose love depends on your composure. Have you read my servant Job? He lost his children in a single day. He lost his health. He lost his wealth. And he did not say only pretty words. He said, "Let the day perish wherein I was born." He cursed his own beginning. He demanded a hearing. He accused heaven. And when the storm finally broke open and I spoke to him, I did not strike him down for his honesty. I drew nearer. The friends who had spoken polite, careful things about me, those were the ones I rebuked. Job, who roared, was the one I called my servant. Have you read the Psalms? They are not all green pastures. There are psalms that cry, "How long, O Lord, wilt thou forget me forever?" There are psalms that say, "Awake, why sleepest thou, O Lord?" There are psalms that ask why I have hid my face. These are not the prayers of unbelievers. These are the prayers I gave to my people, so that you would know that grief and faith can speak with the same mouth. And hear this above all, beloved. When I hung on the cross, when the sky went dark and my body was tearing apart, the words I cried were not soft. I cried, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" I knew what it was to feel forsaken by the very one I trusted. I have walked the road of the question you are asking. I will not turn my face from you because you ask it. So speak. Speak honestly. If you are furious, be furious in my presence. If you are confused, be confused in my presence. If you cannot understand how a good God could have let this happen, say it out loud, and say it to me, not behind my back. I would rather have your honest rage than your polite distance. A relationship that can hold the truth is a relationship that will hold you through the night. A relationship in which you must perform calm is a relationship that will collapse the moment grief grows heavy. Ours will not collapse. It is built to carry this. I will not always answer the why. Some of the why belongs to the Father, and I will not pretend to unlock every door tonight, but I will sit in the question with you. I will not run from your anger as if it could chase me off. The cross did not chase me off, neither will this. I will tell you something now. Listen carefully. The night you are in is not a sign that I have left you. It is the place where I draw nearest. The world will tell you that God is found in the bright places, in the answered prayers, in the easy seasons. The world is wrong. I am most often found in the valley. I am most often found at the bedside. I am most often found at the graveside. I am most often found in the kitchen at 3 a.m. when the kettle is on, and there is no one to share the tea with. The world looks for me in the temples and the great halls. I am there too, but I am also here. I am where you are. I never left. Hear me. The one you have lost is not lost to me. I do not ask you to understand everything the Father holds in his hand. There are mysteries I will not fully unfold while you are still walking. But hear this, and let it be a lamp to your feet. I am the resurrection and the life. I said this once at a graveside, and I say it again at yours. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. Do not let anyone take this hope from you. Do not let despair speak louder than my voice. The story is not finished. The chapter is not the book. Beloved, the valley is real. I do not pretend the valley is not real, but the valley is not where you will live. It is where you will pass. There is a difference. A traveler in a dark forest is not a resident of the dark forest. He is moving, even when he cannot see his hand in front of his face. He is moving, even when he is sitting beside the path because his legs will not carry him another step. He is still in motion because the dawn is moving toward him. Sit if you must. Weep if you must. Stop if you must. The dawn is still coming. You do not have to hurry the dawn. You only have to be found by it, and I will see that you are found. Now I will tell you what to do with this night. You shall not be ashamed of how slow you are. Grief is not a race. There are those who will tell you that by such and such a month, you should be better. They mean well, but they do not know. There is no calendar for the breaking of a heart. Your grief will come in waves. Some will be small. Some will bring you to your knees in the grocery aisle because you saw the bread they used to buy. Do not curse these waves. They are not setbacks. They are the body remembering what the soul cannot put down. Let the wave pass over you. I will hold you under it, and I will lift you out of it. You shall not be ashamed to laugh again. There will come a day, maybe a long way from now, when something will be funny and you will laugh, and then you will freeze, as if laughing were a betrayal. Hear me, it is not. Your loved one would not have you become a tomb. Joy returning to your face is not the forgetting of them. It is the long, slow proof that love does not have to bury the one who carries it. Laugh when laughter comes. Cry when crying comes. Both are holy. You shall not be ashamed to lean. There is no medal for carrying this alone. The strong are not those who refuse to lean. The strong are those who know when to lean. There are people around you whom I have set in place for an hour like this. Some of them you have not yet seen. They will come. Let them in when they come. And if there is no one near enough, beloved, there is still me. Call my name in the dark. You will not need many words. The sigh of your heart is a prayer I hear. The sob that has no language, I understand it. The scriptures say that the Spirit himself maketh intercession for you with groanings which cannot be uttered. When you have no words, the groan itself is the prayer. I am listening. You shall remember them. Speak their name aloud. There is a fear among the living that to speak the name of the dead is to reopen the wound. The wound is not closed. There is no reopening of what has not closed. The name is not a danger. The name is a doorway. Speak it. Tell their stories. Keep their picture where you can see it. The world may try to hurry you past them. Do not be hurried. Your love does not have an expiration. The bond was not severed by death. It was changed. Love that has crossed into my keeping is not love that has been lost. It is love that has been kept. And now, beloved, hear what I want you to know above all. I am with you in the dark, not above the dark, not on the other side of the dark, in the dark, with you, in the silence of the empty room, in the long drive home from the place where they used to be, in the morning when you wake up and remember all over again that they are gone and the grief is fresh as the first hour. I am there. In the hour when the friends have all gone home and the casseroles have all been eaten and no one is checking on you anymore, I am there. In the small hours when sleep will not come and the ceiling becomes a screen on which every memory plays, I am there. I am the shepherd who leaves the 99 to find the one. And tonight, beloved, you are the one, not because you are lost, but because you are beloved. I am not somewhere else attending to greater matters. There are no greater matters. You are my matter. Your grief is my matter. The healing of your heart is my matter. I am here. Take my hand. I know you cannot see it. Take it anyway. Reach into the dark and trust that your hand will be held. You have not been forsaken. You will not be forsaken. The night may yet be long. I will not lie to you about the length of the night. But the morning belongs to me, and when it comes, it will come not as a stranger, but as the answer to every prayer you have prayed and every prayer you could not pray. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow thee all the days of thy life, even these days, even this day, even this hour, when you cannot see goodness and cannot feel mercy, they are still following you. I have sent them out behind you like two faithful companions, and they will not lose your trail. So now, beloved, lay it down a moment. The weight you have been carrying through every waking hour, the grief, the question, the wondering whether you are going to make it through this, the fear that you have forgotten how to be a person without them. Lay it down. I am not asking you to give it up forever. I am asking you to set it at my feet for one moment and breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. You are still here. You do not have to know the reason tonight. You only have to keep breathing. When you have strength to stand, stand. When you have not strength, sit. When you cannot sit, lie down. The valley is not measured by how upright you can remain in it. The valley is measured by who is with you in it, and I am with you. In a little while the sun will rise on a day you have not yet imagined. Your hands will do work again. Your heart will feel things again, both sweet and tender. You will sing again, maybe haltingly at first, and then more freely. You will find you have become someone slightly different. Grief will have made you deeper. The shallow places will have been hollowed out, and into them will pour a compassion you did not have before. You will look on other mourners and recognize them. You will sit beside them in their dark, and they will ask you how you knew where to find them, and you will know it was because I led you there. The valley will have become your gift to others, not because the loss was a gift, for it was not, but because you were held in it. You will know how to hold. Until that day, lean on me. I will not grow weary. I will not slumber. I will not let go. I am the shepherd who laid down his life for the sheep, and I am not far from any one of mine. You belong to me. The one you have lost belongs to me. Nothing in life, nor death, nor things present, nor things to come shall be able to separate us. Hold to this when you can hold to nothing else. And now, may the peace that passes all understanding settle on your heart this hour. May your sleep, when it comes, be without dread. May the morning find you softer, not harder. May your memory of them grow sweet, though it still aches. And may my presence, the presence you cannot see but which has been with you since your first breath, never depart from you. I am with you in the dark. I will be with you until the dawn, and the dawn will come. Rest now, beloved. Rest.